Hello all, welcome to Modules Institute of Technology. Today's day 9. I like to discuss about Ansible Playbook module. Uh, yes, today's day 9. I like to discuss today about Playbook module and then how we are going to be execute using the playbook, how we are going to be change the dynamic facts and what are the possible errors as according to me, like what are the issues faced in playbook. I'll give examples on that. So we are going to discuss about today how the custom facts we are going to implement in our playbook, and then we run few adhoc commands and the get details from there that using that facts we are going to be manipulation going to be done, and then how the playbooks module going to impact our remote nodes, and then we are going to discuss about so according to the case study, so I am going to discuss about errors, what are the possibility errors, and then how the indentation errors, and then what is the typo errors could be possible which I face usually, and then my trainees will face those playbooks. I have taken some examples from there. I like to explain what are the possible errors could be possible in terms of typos, in terms of indentation, in terms of like a variable declaration, in terms of the play and then task section. Everything we are going to be discuss in detail. Okay, I like to jump into the lab today directly. Today will be more hands-on. I like to prefer. I'll make one sec. So I like to make a little bit changes on this fact. So we go with the more on hands-on today. We'll see as much as possible hands-on. I like to show the lab section so that you will get more detail about the playbooks and then understanding about the playbooks. Okay. First, I like to hit an adhoc command. From there, I'll get some um, some facts. From that facts we are going to be user playbook and how we are going to be manipulate. We'll see that. First I like to run a adhoc command. So Ansible, I'm going to give my host name as a server, and then module if a name, which module, setup module. I like to get setup module. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I need to apply a filter. Then I can show you one by one. Oh, still I can go with that filter. Sorry, pipe it. And then I like to execute the more. So as we discussed earlier, the class, I'm still stressing on few things because where you're going to be execute your plays and then facts where the manipulation gonna help you on the real-time scenario where you have like 10 numbers in your group, 10 or 1500 servers there, which is going to be help. So again, I'm stressing this is the one fact. See, this is the Ansible facts. So IP Ansible all underscore IPv address is a fact. Okay. So each section has the uh, Ansible facts. If you come down, you can see entire the fact Ansible facts books. You can Ansible facts. You can list out. So already we have seen still. Okay. So here you can see system capabilities enforcement. This is a fact. So here how we are going to be change the fact, and then you can get it here the uptime, as well as you can get you want to get an uptime for your server so that you can use Ansible server module -m -a command module. I'm going to apply a filter. Filter is equal to which one I need to get it? Ansible. Just uptime I'll get it. Ansible underscore uptime in seconds. Seconds. Oof. So I'm expecting an output server uptime, which is I'm gonna be filtered a particular fact. No, which is not applying. Okay, we'll figure out that one later. I'll get into the playbook. cd slash etc/ansible. Getting into the path. First, I like to show you the fact how we are going to be change in our real time vi fact 3. Sorry, I written already playbook fact 3 underscore playbook. So in this play, I have written. I'll explain my next example. I'll explain how the indentation. I have written the commands over there so that clearly explain in the next example. Now I like to always the Ansible playbook start with 3 hyphen and then your host detail. This is the host section which is started. You can give here your host name, your group name, or your IP address. Both will be accepted. And then what the task I'm going to give on here. So task name always start with a name. I'm going to set a fact. I'm going to set a custom fact. So I have declared an custom fact, declared an variable set fact. Our fact is equal to Ansible rocks. Okay, so uh, show the custom facts. Here I'm using the debug module. In this playbook, I have used a debug module. The message needs to be displayed our custom facts. Okay, so vi again I'll do a small modification. Fact 3 rocks in infra as a code. Okay. Clear. I'm going to execute this playbook now. Ansible hyphen playbook fact 3. So I'm expecting some custom which I displayed a message which has to be displayed. Yes. So my task has been, it has to show some custom message. Okay. This is going to be again, if you want again, I can go back my play and then show you. Again, I'll explain. So this time I'm going to be set a custom facts. So where I'm relating here. So the relationship between here you can see the custom it displaying some message. Okay, so same way if you go for an adhoc command system details Ansible sorry under Ansible server and then module server hyphen m. I'm going for a setup module. So I'm going for a setup module there. See, actually, we can see here as in, yeah, these are the Ansible defined facts. So which already we seen in our playbook, which is custom defined a playbook. So we are going to in this play this fact Ansible already which has the data and then it has been defined. So this is called a core module which we executed is called our custom module. So we can this how you can more on you need to do something on your playbook. You can make use of this such a way you can go for a custom module playbook. I'll pull one more example. I hope they understood the relationship between how the custom module and then core modules. These are we called as the core modules. So gather subset also your core module where you apply for an filtering. So gather the subsets. So these subsets. So here, so these subsets are gathered by this gathering facts. So those are called when you run your playbook, you might have noticed that the gathering the facts. It wait for a second, few seconds, and it go for a it's going to be gather the facts. So which are the facts it's going to be gather your core modules. Okay, so I'll move to the next example. I'll like to pull one more sample module sample. So here I have written the clearly um, with the documentation I have written. Yeah, actually it start from here. The always the Ansible playbook starts with the 3 hyphen. So the documentation begin with the document separator. So the minus ML indicates the list of item the play contains of play which each play being a dictionary. Okay, I'll explain. So here, so this is our target host section. So in ML section, this is the start with the host, which here I'm giving my group name as a server. So here you're going to be define your groups or your host or a single host. Three things are possible in your playbook. This is called your target play. Target play. This is one play, and this task section one play till here, and then this is one play. I have a two plays here. So as we discussed already the architecture. So this of the playbooks come now. The installation has been set. So our environment has been set, and then our target missions has been defined here. Our tasks are also defined here. Okay. So here the coming to the task section. Task section decides what the task need to be performed on where this defined host. It will be execute on this particular host. It's not going to be execute on all our remote nodes. It's not going to be happen here. Which are the host we are calling or we are declaring this host? It going to be execute. Here I have a set the fact as in our fact Ansible rock. Just I have given our fact just passed on message user Ansible. Here I called a module called Ansible user ID, where I seen if you hit Ansible your group name and then -m for module and then setup, there you find my Ansible user ID. I called this particular user particular fact, and I'm going to be give my custom, which is that for example I like to again and hit and show you Ansible server -m setup. Setup. So I'm waiting for this fact. So I take an example for particular. So this, see, for example, this Ansible user ID fact, that username as in root. So I like to customize this module and do some manipulation here. The case has been small case. I need to I'm going to convert this username as in uh, uppercase. Okay, that's what I would play. Again, I'll recall our play. See here, I'm calling this the particular fact, the Ansible user ID facts. So Ansible user ID, I'm going to pipe it and make it an upper, which is I declared is a Jinja variables. Okay, so the name again, the second play, what it's going to be do, show our facts here. To make you to more understand, I given the name as in show our facts, used as a debug module and declared again our Jinja. Which one is going to be called our facts? This fact is Jinja fact has been going to be called. So the third play, the third play, what is it? It show the Ansible user ID, and then we are going to be manipulate to uppercase. Okay, this how you're going to be execute, going to be write your playbook. So I'm going to execute this playbook now. Ansible hyphen playbook. So our play name is sample fact under playbook.ml. So where my play is going to be run on, as you can see, it's going to run on my server group, which I did the gathering the facts, setting the fact, the task one, see, gathering the facts, and then set the facts. So which are the message I have displayed? So Ansible rocks, and then the third task I have given the user ID manipulate, as in, see, you can see here generally the username as in the Linux small case root or OOT small case. Here we have manipulated and shown how you can going to be execute. So this is how you can manipulate your playbook, and you can show the this is how you're going to be give your custom module. So sometimes you have to ignore some case sensitive, or you need to run the conditions for the both. This is gonna be help. Okay. Again, you can try the few models which I'm going to hit and show you. Ansible hyphen, sorry, server is my group name, hyphen m setup. Sorry. Yes. So I can show you the replacement of the same play, which is gonna be, you can replace and try some particular changes. So which you want. So I have changed username as in, so yeah, this one user ID I have manipulated and shown. So some cases you want to store something, then you can declare in a particular directory, and then you can manipulate and save it over there. You can save some files over there. Okay, this is how you can manipulate. I have given a small example using this script. I'll again open the script. So instead of Ansible ID, you can try with some other examples as well as. So you can use change Ansible directory. This custom fact you can change. User GCOS fact you can be changed. Uh, your ID gonna be changed. Your shell gonna be changed. So how you want, where you want, according to your requirement, you can make use of your custom modules where you going to be make effective changes on your servers. For example, the same play I like to show you how many clear. Sorry, I want to so I like to show you want to run a multiple. You want to run a multiple uh, groups. So how you going to be execute this? So for example, I don't have an in my infrastructure. I don't have an um, multiple hosts. So I have only remote host end user node. You can give server to. Actually, I don't have this. How you gonna be declare server web servers typo. So this how you're going to be declare another group as well. You can using comma, you can declare. I'll show you. I like to run the same play again. I'm gonna save this and I'm going to run this play again. What the impact's going to be happen? Let us see. Playbook. The same. So here I tried multiple hosts. So which are the hosts? So these hosts are available, only hosts are available. So it is executed. If all other my hosts are there, definitely it will be gonna execute. So because it's ignored my server 2 and web servers because which is not available. So that is the reason it is gonna be ignored. Okay. Clear. We are going to be see what are the errors, the possibilities error you're gonna be make, which I see in my trainees. So I'll give you a small tip for that according to my observation. So again I'll open which is the possibilities people will do make mistakes. Even I do sometimes the same mistake. From that I shown, I'm going to show what are the errors gonna be the possible. For example, sometimes what I will do here, the most of the time I have the host instead of host I given host. Will give the host and try what the error I'm going to be get. Same play I'm going to be execute Ansible playbook and then sample facts. So already to servers see the error, the host is a not a valid attribute in your play. If you make such a mistakes, so the error appears the slash TP, it is YAML, it give you which line it gonna be problem. So which line number 8, column number 3, maybe else some see where else it the file depending on the exact syntax problem. So here see offending the line appears to be the target in our play. So this how you can read your errors. Then we go back. So it's supposed to be always hosts. Okay. So here see this one is the host, the targets are failed, your complete play is failed. It's not going to be look which play is going to be play and what and all. So here only the host part only, the target host part only failed. So your entire play gonna be fail, entire the playbook going to be uh, fail. So this is how it gonna be impacts. So I'll again rerun the playbook. Let us see. So now the play is successfully run. Yeah, the same thing because the second time is running, it's coming going. Okay, I like to remove my so make sure that you have invalid host or like you don't have a host, it'll give you an error which is in pink color. Okay, I'll save and execute and clear. One more time I'll execute. Oh sorry. Oh sorry, I'm sorry, repeatedly making. I like to play this play. Ansible playbook. So I hope this playbook gonna be execute successfully. Yeah, we seen the one section, the item section, which is failed. How the playbook gonna be impact. Then we're going to be going for a task section. So task section, for example, to give you remove S. So here else press I to edit. See, you can notice here. See, I maintain the same indentation. So host. same way. So I'm giving an, I remove, I am not maintain the same indentation. What it gonna be happen? Okay. Here. So we'll say I'm expecting some error because I have not maintained some indentation. So see, we are unable to see either JSON or ML. See, it is not in the both the formats. Either it could be in the JSON or your YAML. These are the errors we got from each. So it indication some it find them syntax error. So it giving the exact, you can see, you can observe your errors, you can get it, see it's pointing exactly your, so it now it host got ignored, which is got satisfied. Now you can see that the play is not in that according to the ML format. The indentation is missed out. So it throwing an error. We'll rectify those error and then try to edit. I given one extra space. Now I hope both are in the same spacing. Yes. Now I'll run my playbook. Let us see. Okay. So this is how you're going to be rectify errors. So again, I'll open my playbook and I'm coming to now debug module. So how I return here, see each. So you can observe this when I'm declaring something, some variable set fact I start from. When I declaring something, again I give one more space. When I'm calling some facts as well, I'm giving one more extra space. This spacing is very much important. You should be very clear in this. The task section, always it starts with hyphen name and then you can write a meaningful letters here. This is not a keyword according to your understanding. So not in according, so the play should be look like understanding and more sensible. The same manner you have to write here. The play always should be begin with, so you can observe that few plays which I have not documentedly properly, that is not a good practice. You should always keep a track of like commands. You have to write the commands why you written the play and see here, the here is, you can observe in this play, you can observe I have written the clearly what I'm going to be do in this playbook. Okay, so here you can see display show our facts. We are which we are going to be this particular play. We are going to display this fact, and then this particular play we are going to be customize. Going to be like our username has been root, going to be custom manipulate into the capital. Okay, capital letter when the which is this is uppercase. Generally the username has been ROT small case. It's going to be change and show you the uppercase. Okay, so the Jinja variable always you need to be declared with two braces with the quotes, double quotes. Okay, this is how you're going to be uh, change your errors, like rectify your errors. Next module I like to go to, yeah, pause module. Pause module for a 10 seconds. I like to open this play. VI underscore play. So this play you can observe I have not just given a blank, which is not understandable. So that is the reason the last play I have so to make you the both of the difference. Here what is going to be happen, there is no commands. So it started, but it started with the indentation, the host details, the task details, everything I have written here. And but which is not clear, which is not a good practice for a Ansible developer. Okay, so I'll execute this play. and show you. It's going to be execute, but I'll come back and explanation why I written this play. Pause. Sorry, I need to give a space. Pause. Sorry, typo. Let's go play. Okay. So the play is running. Absolutely, it's running. But the problem here is okay. I'll clear. So here there is no proper documentation here. Okay. So always I recommended to write a proper commands and then task list so others can also easily understand. This task which module I have called. So the task is passed our play our for a 10 seconds. So I call this module pause module and then how much it need to be wait? It need to be wait for a 10 seconds. So simple, very simply I have written just I execute in this particular host task details. You can see refer the indentation as well. How I written. Okay. So here I written I ask my play for wait for 10 seconds. This is how you can going to be use the wait the pause module. Some dependency maybe sometimes you need to be restart some services. It may take 5 to 10 seconds. You have the exact 10 seconds. Those time this will be very useful for your and write your playbook, which is the successful playbook. Okay, here I'm expecting. So after exactly 10 seconds, it gonna be see my play is exited from my playbook. So still it waiting for the so passing. I have never neither written this control C or C to continue earlier or plus control A to abort. I have not given. So I simply call this module pass module, which is gonna be executed. Okay. Escape. So I'll give one more example. Your play. So I'm going to for wait module. I'm going to check for an wait module. So yeah, this play also I have not written properly. So that the host as in server, my task name, it's going to be wait for my web server is running on port number 80. Wait for to reply till the reply from the port number 80, and then it's gonna be wait. Okay. So before that, I like to take a remote and check whether my remote host is running port number 168.1.102. So my infra has a small change. Earlier, my remote node host port IP address has been 104. Now I changed to 102 due to some my available network availability. That's sorry. Yeah. So I'm into now. See, I'm into my managed node. So I like to check my service HTTP service system CTL status HTTP D. Sorry, system CTL. Some typo is there. HTTP D. Oh, again I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Apologies. Status STATUS. Yes, I'm going to check HTTP service. HTTP service is running on uh, Apache and port number 80. Okay, it's successfully is running. So I'm exit from here. Clear. Because usually we don't check, but we are in the learning phase. So I want to compare both the outputs. Ansible -playbook. Which play? It's going to be beta play. Web server is going to be listen. It's going to be exit from there. So waiting, yeah. See, it got changed. Like the service is running perfectly. So the play is successfully run. Let us stop the service and check whether how our playbook behavior is. Root the rate my remote node .1.1.2. To stop this service. So I like to get the status. Status. Oof. Sorry, some typo. Status of this HTTPD. See, it isn't dead. No, the service is not active. Let us see. It's waiting for my service. Clear. Exit from here. So now we can try for the playbook. So what it's gonna be wait or how it was. So previously the service is working fine. Our playbook also run successfully. So our play task is waiting to running on our web server port number 80. So what the error it going to be give or how our play dependency you come to know here. So we'll see how long our play gonna be wait. So our play is depending that it's only keep on checking that port number is 80 is running. So where the HTTP port number, the HTTP server, the web services which is not running. Okay, so our play is waiting for that. In case here we need to check our dependency. In case you have the task one by one, here the service is not ready. Then what is going to be happen? It's still waiting for the services because the SSH able to communicate with the server, our remote node. So it's going to be communicate with this. Okay. So forcefully I'm killing this process because it's still waiting. It keep on waiting. Our play going to be keep on waiting. Here we need to be apply for a pass and a break, and then we need to be go for a we here. This is the cases where we gonna be define our place. If this is the task is dependency task, then it is not going to happen. Then here exactly we need to write an next play that this service is not ready. Then you can go for an trigger and playbook, and then you can start your playbook. Okay, in adhoc command how to get an services. I like to call some services. It's clear. So Ansible server is my group name. -m module service module -a command name is equal to the service name httpd, and then state is equal to start start started started Okay, let's fire. So I'm from through adhoc command. I'm trying to start the service. Okay, see my play is successfully run here. Yeah, it has been changed. See, changed true. Name service name HTTP state started now. Okay, services is started now. Now I execute my play and I'll check again. So this is our play, right? I'll bring up the cursor. Clear. Wait, this is our play. Just press enter and execute. So it's waiting. Yeah, see, our web server is absolutely working fine. It's gotten executed. Okay, this how you can make use of it. So you can take help from Ansible docs as well. Ansible doc for what some modules you can take, as I said earlier. So here, which module we are playbook, what it gonna become? Oh, sorry, something. This in user share, like document for service. See how we are going to be you make use of this service module. So here clearly given how we are going to be see use. I want to see looking for how to stop and start a service. Status. Yeah,
So all
you
these are
can
part of
notice. Sorry.
all these are part of ad hoc
Yeah,
command.
yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So this one through you can achieve through adhoc as well as which is going to be you implement your playbook as well. Just I'm showing the example how you're going to be write your play for to start a service or a stop a service. So in play you can give a name. The service need to be start. Which service need to be start? If it is not started, then service name is equal to httpd. This any which ways, in Ansible the tricky part is the state. In Linux you call it as a enable, and then if you go for an Ansible 6ch config, you need to enable manually when the boot up time. When you coming to the 7 and 8 system CTL, once you enabled, after boot up also it will be enabled. So here there you hit the fire the command system CTL start and then service name. Here in the playbook, how you are going to be write the particular play to start or stop or restart your service. So this is the service name. You should mention started, TED, started, and then to stop the service, stopped. For you need to start some network interface card. So how you're going to be which service, the service name hyphen name, service name, which device you're going to be make a changes on network device, uh, state restarted, which one, this ETH 0. Okay. Yeah, this how this these are the examples. Is very useful when you need to be reload exactly the same play you can you make use of your playbook, where you need to be gonna change this service according to your service. So you want to enable permanently, as I said earlier, in the you enable in the Linux environment, right? After the build, you going to manually install the service systemctl, start enable the service, and then you enable service name. You need to be, so for example, you got a requirement saying that you need to install a particular package and it's need to be enabled, and so you can use this particular example at the time. Okay. Yeah, thank you. That's all about the day. One sec. Wait. Clear. Yes, Sandeep, you have any questions, you can ask me.
Yes, Dinakaran.
Yeah.
I mean, can you tell me the command how to see those adhoc commands?
Which one?
You just opened the service, right? So which is part
Yeah.
of adhoc. What is the
Uh,
command to
for,
view those?
yeah. For example, this is one module. Here we call it as an treated everything as a module. So for that command, this is the adhoc commands. Okay. This is the Ansible. And then where which for example, I have only one node. There could be multiple groups. So the server. This is my host name. Okay. Hyphen M2 call your module. Okay. For example, I go for an setup module. So which here which setup module? Setup in the sense the entire the host information.
Mm.
Okay. So which one? Which host information? You, for example, you have a 5 servers in this particular group. It's gonna be give you 5 server setup modules. Setup the sorry, the facts going to be displayed on your terminal. Adhoc command generally where we are used, sometimes we doesn't know which fact. For example, I have manipulated some user ID, right? Those times we need to manipulate. There will be it will be useful.
Yeah, got it.
Got it? Okay. If
No,
anything else?
that's what. To view, what are all those examples? I mean, you just open the examples for service, right? Instead of
Yeah,
setup.
yeah, yeah.
For that.
The
So how
same way you can please refer the official documentation is there in your on the websites, which is Ansible documentation. Their official document they have released on websites. You can refer those with examples.
and one more thing, yeah, when I'm going through the playbooks,
Uh-huh.
in task they were specifically defining the variable called command.
Which I have executed any.
No, not in this session. When I was going
Okay.
through the Ansible documents,
Well, official documents. Okay.
yeah, official documents, in the
Okay.
tasks they were using a variable called commands.
Okay.
Command.
Okay.
I mean
Okay.
here, yes, yes.
I'll give an example unrelated to you. So ls. So so wait. This example not seems to be related to the same. Here, this is nowhere. This is one module, right? Wait for this one module. Okay. The same way they're called the command module.
Okay.
Okay. In either way, I'll show in the haddock how the command module has been used here. So Ansible. So my name is group as a server hyphen m. You write some commands and hyphen a. So here I write hyphen a. For example, hyphen m one module hyphen m module. I'm going to this m defines the module and then service which I'm going to give. This is the command module, right? This is the command module. Okay. I'm filtering something. So I like check name is equal to httpd. Okay, state. So state is equal to status. I don't know whether status is there. I'm trying. Oh, status is not there. It is showing only started or stopped. started. So this is the possible where reloaded instead of I could have given a
Typo.
reloaded.
There is a typo.
Oh, server and service. I,
No, started. It's stated. Okay, instead of started, it was stated. State is
yeah,
equal to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, RTED. Sorry, typo.
Yeah.
So instead of in generic Linux, we are going to be use status and then
Yeah.
restarted start. Yeah, this is the command module which is execute. You please refer this particular document like a command module, and some in command module it comes some filters as well. So there you will get some detailed understanding on this. Still you're not able to resolve, I'll help you on that. I'll you give me a query, then I'll relate the example and then I'll show you that on the same.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for any doubts, it's understandable today.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I hope at
That's
least
actually.
today a little improvement,
Yes. Yes. I was
which is
actually I was
useful.
working on table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've not even saved your number yesterday. That is the reason I could. You said right. You give me a text like today's topic.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Sorry, I'm extremely sorry for that. I
It's
have
okay.
not today. Tomorrow by tomorrow I'll send it that one. After the session start, I remember that. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.